Welcome in, Gemini. It is time for your urgent reading for April 2024. This reading is designed to work in tandem and in unison with your general monthly reading for Gemini April, which will autoplay at the end of this reading in case you haven't viewed that yet. But let's get started with your reading here today. You notice there's no cards here. The card work's already done. It was just 2 cards because we're doing animal totems. And they want 2 animal totems for Gemini here in April. So it's a transition getting out of the characteristics of the first animal and into the second. So what are these animals? Well, the first one that we're pulling out of is a boar. You're going to be somewhere over here. I don't know where I'm going to stick them yet. But the wild boar, okay, guys, like a wild pig, like a hog. Okay, that's the energy you're pulling out of. Now, before I get into what that actually means, I'm going to give you the other one too, so you can see the transition as I talk about it. And over here, I'm probably perched on this side of the table, or maybe on the sunflower, something like that, will be an eagle. So they got you going from boar into eagle, guys. So very different animals. Let's talk about it. Getting out of the boar energy, first of all, he's grounded. He's on the ground. He doesn't have flight like the eagle does, so he is more kind of getting up roots. He can become prey, so he's got to be very aware of what's going on and just kind of more about his daily routine. And since they got you coming out of that, they're basically saying, hey, Gemini here, it is time in April here to get away from the mundane, normal routine of things, okay? Something here needs to take flight. We're ready to launch something here. You guys got to get moving with something. I'm not sure what the something is. That's maybe the question I would be asking myself if I was a Gemini here viewing this reading. And also, the boar is equipped with these little tusks, coming out of the side of his jaw there. He can be fierce. They're usually just for digging up roots, but he can be fierce when he needs to be. Very protective when he needs to be of his family, his little piglets and so forth. So they're basically saying pull out of that. So you don't really need to be defensive now in April. This is not the time for that. You need to be more calculated, more cerebral, more eagle-like. Eagle is also taking a wider perspective on things. He's much more zoomed out approach. Hey, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's not look at what's right in front of your face, digging up the root like the boar. Okay, let's zoom out and look at the eagle bird's eye view, 400 foot above the earth. Let's take a big look at things. See the big perspective of what's going on here. What needs to launch here? What needs to get done here? What are priorities that are needed to be done here? And the here is April, guys. So there is your reading. And in case animal totems is something you're interested in, I offer animal totems paired up with angel protection as a personal audio product on my website, scottsagent.com. And that is information that is not just about all of your Gemini friends like this reading is. It is information that is tailored, specific, and personalized only to you. Therefore, it is very accurate. scottsagent.com for all that stuff, guys. Have an excellent April. I know you will.
So I guess the fortune teller's right.